Hey ladies and gentlemen, it happened again. I am beyond thankful former Bills punter Matt Araiza speaks out after being cleared on claims. Former Buffalo Bills punter Matt Araiza is finally speaking out almost a year after being tossed out of the NFL over the accusation of that prosecutors now admit was false. Wow! Now Araiza is speaking out after being exonerated by the revelation of the investigation result, Fox News reports. I am aware that the facts of the case have been made public because finally they unsealed it, Araiza said on Tuesday, and I'm deeply gratified for the work for the DA office in San Diego and for all the witnesses willing to come forward and telling the truth. He wasn't even there. He left almost an hour earlier. I am thankful for the fact of this case, as provided by the witness, will prove that I have been saying from the beginning is in fact the truth. But what's the point? They kicked him away from the team anyway. NFL didn't want anything to do with him, just with the accusation. Everything was hush-taped and everything. So not only she was hidden from everything for some odd reason, but nobody wanted to talk about it, and finally they unsealed it. This guy should be able to sue people for a bunch of money and for the stupid false allegation because they have tape of the lady doing things which seems to be two guys. And I'm like, yo, you didn't see this guy in the tape, but suddenly he's part of it because he seems to be a very good football player. He can kick very well, as you can see in the picture, but no, dreams have been sent away just in case. I can only hope that now people will assess me on the facts and not what falsely claimed in both civil suit and in the press. No, they're not gonna bother with that. Amber Heard is still the king lady in Aquaman 2 anyway. I'm beyond thankful for the unwavering support of both family and friends because they might know that you're a really good person, but we don't see that sadly. That is the hush-hush, silence that a little. Yeah, we don't want people to know that's happening like a normal thing, of course. They have been on rock in what have been a very dark 8 months for me. However, now that the truth is out, I am amazed by the thousands of emails and tweets supporting me. It has truly been a blessing to know so many people have now judged me for the facts. Yeah, the NFL player added. Araiza was accused of gang swimming, so YouTube, in a civil lawsuit last August in which the accuser claimed that the player and two of his friends gang swimmed with him, yeah, and she too, her, when she was 17. Ooh, that's kind of bad though. Gangster in teammates, that's a no-no. I mean, that's a very bad thing. I don't want to agree with that. But 17-year-old school student, she alleged that the swimming occurred at a party the players were attending when they were students in San Diego State University. The prosecutor ruled in December that they were not going to charge Araiza with swimming, but they did not reveal why, only saying that there was insufficient evidence to substantiate the claims. Oh, so they didn't want to make it look that they made a mistake. It's not happening. We're not pushing men in that position. He didn't lose the opportunity to play football and win millions. No, we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to say you're kind of guilty, but we just can't prove it. The recent documents released, though, finds that the prosecutor found that nearly every aspect of the accuser's story did not check out with the video evidence or interviews with the witness, some whom were girls' own friends. Her friends. The girl's friends were like, it's not him. Well, just in case, we're going to silence and just say, we kind of investigate, but we could not, you know what I'm saying. I don't know. News flash. Amen. If you go into a room with two guys that are drinking a little, I think it's a horrible thing that can happen to you, and I don't think any lady should experience that. But it's kind of weird when you say that you had a bunch of piercing and they were ripped off, but the video that they recorded you when you were doing those weird stuff with these guys, you still had all your piercing. So it's kind of weird, as if it might be you did a little damage. Another one. And then after that, officially she's 17, they have you at the party on video saying that you're 18, so they actually have proof that you're lying about a few things. Another one. They also seem to have you on camera saying stuff like, hey man, you need to funky me because if you don't do me, you're a bitch. Another one. I found out later when the video was done, and then I was like, bruh, I need to add this into the video because You're lying.
Another one.
I can say so many another ones. It seems that you left the party an hour, came back, and you told your friends you had funky. On the video, the DA was watching the whole thing and says, it seems very consensual. I don't see anything forced. You never said stop. I mean, it's kinda weird, but hey, you didn't even want to watch the video by yourself. But I'm just surprised. We're just gonna let that guy go. We will not tell nobody about it. That we just didn't have enough information, so we're not able to charge them at all. But the other two that we have on video, even if it looks consensual, we're still going to charge these two, because if not, it's going to be another case of, to me, is going to look very negative on the internet, and we need to avoid that. And I'm like, bruh, why do you even care anymore? Because everybody sees it as a very fake thing, because you just put people in bad position, they lose opportunity, companies don't even want to hire you anymore because the stigma stays there forever. And I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, why is it so easy to ruin the reputation of a man without cause? With just an accusation. I don't want one girl's accusation to be able to ruin my life. And if you are one of those people that says, well, that never happens, they are afraid just of the suggestion.
You're fired, and that's official.
So they don't even need to prove anything. We live in a special world, and it's a man's world, but it's nothing without a woman with an assault. You know, it's stupid. And I know I'm making jokes about something that's kind of serious, but bruh, come on, man. I have MS. I need to troll myself a little, because if I don't, these type of news, they might explode my brains, my neurons, and one day it might pop a nerve and I'm freaking blind. So I'm sorry that I make jokes to laugh it off. It's a defense mechanism in my body. Well, guess what? As a father, it's also a defense mechanism that I want better laws for my son. And girls that use it in a very negative when they're not even drunk and they abuse the system, I do think there should be a consequence. But let me know what you think. Peace, comment.